game. Now let's go over to Sabrina for a look at an Indiana native making a big impact for the Irish this season.
Yeah, thanks, Jackson. Freshman safety Tae Johnson is off to a strong start this season, but his story begins not too far from here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the same hometown as another Notre Dame grade who continues to inspire him. Take a look.
Tae Johnson is quickly making a name for himself at Notre Dame. The freshman safety grabbed his first career pick against Boise State in Week 5, then turned heads again with 2 interceptions in the matchup against Boston College.
The work intercepted again. Tae Johnson.
But Tae's story begins in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the same hometown that produced another standout, former Notre Dame linebacker Jaylon Smith.
Just us both being from Fort Wayne, you know, and just to have that face, like for me growing up, just to have that face that I could look at and see and know, like, okay, he's doing everything that I want to do. You know, he's playing college football. He was a first-round draft pick, second-round draft pick. You know, just to see that face and be in Fort Wayne, you know, it gave me all the confidence I needed.
Jaylon sees it, the effort, the drive, the same hunger he once had during his days with the Irish.
Well, he's a sponge. Like, he's always been a sponge of like soaking everything in. So for me, it makes I'm not surprised by his success and his added value, you know, being out there on that field for us.
Role models play a crucial part in sports, and Jaylon remembers the mentors he once looked up to. Now, he's focused on passing that guidance down to Tae.
For me, it was Manti Te'o when I was coming out my senior year of high school, and this was Manti's team, and he had a legendary season. When he passed the torch to me, it was just like, man, you really get out what you put in. You know, you got to put it in your mindset that you can become a legend as well. And Manti put that into me, and I was able to accomplish that. So it's about paying it forward now. You know, Tay, it's your turn.
Tae aims to build on his success this season, but as the weeks have gone by, the game has slowed down for him, teaching him valuable lessons along the way.
Every game, every day, I'm just learning stuff new. I'm learning different things. So I would say it's definitely slowing down for me everywhere, to be honest. The biggest part for me, I would say, would just be like the run fits and like the run gaps, because I feel like that's where I needed to improve on my game to be a complete safety. So that's definitely slowing down, you know, and it still has some ways to go.
How about that big hit right after that
Yes.
as well? But it's so cool to kind of hear, you know, Jaylon Smith, you know, him being from Fort Wayne, but also to hear Tae's perspective on how Jaylon is such an inspiration to him. And just like he said, you know, it was Manti Te'o for Jaylon, now Jaylon for Tae. Tae, it's your turn.
It's such a great lineage there for Notre Dame. You see so many cool stories with that program. That's definitely one of them. Thank you so much for that, Sabrina.